November the 5th saw the widespread Occupy movement arrive on the Isle of Wight as supporters voiced their dissatisfaction in Newport's St Thomas's Square.
In solidarity with the Occupy protests happening across the globe, there are approximately 2,500 protests and occupations going on today worldwide against the austerity measures imposed upon the people as a result of the banking crisis. We should not accept the cuts as either necessary or inevitable, and it is time to say we have had enough and we have refused to pay for the banking crisis. Our politicians are not adequately representing us right now.
Island MP Andrew Turner was there to listen to what the protesters had to say.
Now, what I want to know is what are these people in favour of and what they're against? Because I know there's, general things are quite well known, but what is it particularly they want to discuss from people? I think the question is, what is it? I mean, we don't want to be with the 99%. Well, actually, we're almost all of the 99%. But I'm not quite sure what it is they wish me to do, or members of the government more important to do.
Are you in the 99%?
I don't know. No idea. I suppose I am. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go and find out what.
Yes. Okay. Can I ask you what changes you want to see?
This has been part of what's going on around the world, which is like a massive protest globally against the economic system that we live under, capitalism. And I know you're very much an advocate of this system, whereas it's quite clear visibly to most people around the world that it's a system based on exploitation. Is a system that routinely impoverishes people, throws millions into famine, throws millions of young people into unemployment, and yet bolsters the profits and the private gain of a tiny minority of people. That's the message that's going on around the world.
My understanding of capitalism is much the same as evolution. It's survival of the fittest, and if you're not fit to survive, you fail. Now, so I believe that bailing out banks is an anti-capitalist.
Oh, it is. Completely. It's absolutely completely. There's no justification in helping the banks through to a point where they are surviving on our money.
But what about suggestions that protesters should play a greater role in the political process themselves?
All these details are irrelevant in my opinion. You're saying the people need to engage with the political process, but in my opinion, and a lot of the people that are reasonably standing up, is that we believe that the political process is severely broken.
Okay, what do we do to make it better?
Make it easier for people who stand independently. I mean, it needs not a single guy on the spot just being pushed by you.
In West Wight, there's a by-election happening.
Yeah.
There was an independent councillor in that ward, but he died sadly.
Yeah.
He's not going to be taken. He's not going to be succeeded by an independent councillor. Now, why?
Because I think around the world right now there's an awareness growing that we can't go on this way.
Yeah, I think people should be more involved. We should choose better representatives, but we need to look at our own behavior before we can get better representatives, because I think the politicians just mirror our level of ignorance. Having said that, I think politicians should dare take the lead. They should dare look more long term, because what they're doing right now is just they're floating on public opinion, as well as floating on this unsustainable idea of eternal growth. We can't have eternal growth. It doesn't work. It doesn't work in nature, it won't work for us. So we need to wake up. Humans, beings, whether we're politicians or citizens, all of us need to have a look and think, wait a moment, we need something different.
We're near to a financial collapse, and we need to make everybody aware, the 1% who is benefiting from this at the moment, that they're in danger too. As somebody once famously said, we're all in this together.